Hello everyone, this is AG here, back with one of my best gameplays of all time today. And this is easily one of my best Halo 5 gameplays to date, and maybe one of my best ever played games in Halo in general, particularly for a free-for-all gameplay. So you'll no doubt see, guys, from the title and the game lobby here, I've got a very sweaty game on my hands, matching up against the Italiano and American bean legend AG Pi0neer. Also very good players in this gameplay, AimLesZ, AG KsiSu or something like that, and Fredrir. Now all of these guys are very good players. I'm actually friends with AG Pi0neer from Halo 4 in my MCC days, and he was a very good player back then on all the Halos that he played, to be honest, and just such a great shot, and so many great individual attributes about the way he plays Halo that make him such a great player. So I was really excited to go up against him in this gameplay, being so closely connected in my friend group. I also ran with Fredrir as well in Champion Spot when I was playing with Ryan and K1, and with Fredrir we were able to take down Naptime's team in the playlist. So Fredrir is really exceptionally good at Spot, but also a really good player otherwise than Spot as well. He's a really solid player too, and because of that we picked him up for our SWAT team, but he's also really good at multiplayer. So I was very excited to match those two against them here in my champion rank on Molten. Now, it will be the first time we've seen Molten being played in my series, but I'm not going to talk about the spawns so much in this video. I'll save it for the next time we see Molten, just purely because this gameplay is truly inspirational and is literally one of the best gameplays I've ever played, and that will become clear when you've seen the whole thing. But literally it's just one of the greatest Serenity's moments, particularly in Halo 5, so I'm not really going to be able to keep it serious, I'm going to lose my composure at certain points. But I really hope that everyone enjoys this episode as much as I have watching it over and over again. I'm not going to lie about that. And drumming up so much hype for this in the previous episode, saying, hey everyone, check out episode 15. So I really hope you guys enjoy this today, because I'm really going to enjoy commentating it. So also the other two really good players in this gameplay were AimLesZ and also AG KsiSu, and yeah, very good players also. AimLesZ, the champion players for this game were of course myself, AG Pi0neer, and AG KsiSu had a champion rank as well. AimLesZ and Fredrir were only Onyxes, but even still, like, their Onyx placings were really high, and they are of champion quality anyway, the way they play. So this was a very, very hard game for me, in the sense it's probably the most competitive thus far that I've had up until this point in the series. So all of the players in this gameplay were good. The last player that actually ends up leaving the game, so there's no chance of winning, is original Shiny or something, and he just doesn't really get anywhere in this game, so he ends up quitting out. But this gameplay was just unbelievable at the time, and I couldn't really believe it after it ended. I sat there for a good 20 minutes after, just watching the match back, seeing how I was able to do all the things I did, and I just couldn't really get my head around it at first. Just couldn't believe that I was actually able to, achieve what I had actually done, and it's just such a great game. So I'm just going to really enjoy commentating this, and just try and talk a little bit about the strategies I had, where my sort of head was at when I was playing this game, and it's definitely just such a great match to play, in the sense I had a couple of friends in this gameplay. I also know AimLesZ from the previous Halos as well, and I think he knows me as well. Also, KsiSu was a really good player as well that was playing in this season, and I'd already matched him prior, so I knew that the competition was just going to be immense. So I was just so excited to be in a game with all these kind of players, and it was not really something I'm used to in this game, because I'd say it's one of my more sway experiences in Halo 5, to be honest. So when Halo 5 is being played at this level, it's just so much fun, and it really is very competitive. So it definitely was such an entertaining game for me to play. But right off the start, I had a pretty good start, to be honest, initially, but it starts to go downhill here, and Pi0neer was doing some really nice plays to sort of maintain his first at this point. But in the beginning it wasn't too bad. I was in second or third with 4 kills, but as you can see now I've got 5 kills, dropping back to 4th place. And when I was playing Molten at this time, I was very much determined not to pick up the Brute Plasma, just because I hated the fact that I had to use it, to be honest, and I just thought, whenever people use it on me, You know, it never seems to, it always kills me, but when I use it, it never seems to work for me, so that's why I wasn't really picking up the brute plasmas at this time. But when I come to play Molten later on in the series, you're going to see that I pick it up all the time, because it's one of the main things you need to win this map, but not for today's gameplay, because I did manage to not pick it up and win, but definitely, like right here, you can see the brute plasma in front of me, you should definitely be picking that up. So definitely recommend it if you really want to get anywhere in free-for-all on this map, because Molten's quite a hard map to play sometimes when you're down, and you know, it's really hard to climb back up, as we're going to see here. I'm falling even further behind now. I'm trading by 6 kills to Pioneer. But you know, I wasn't too worried at this point, to be honest, because I know Pioneer is a great player, so I did think to myself, you know, I'm going to be okay, because you know, I just need to sort of get, you know, a double kill or, you know, something like that just to crawl back into this match. But as you can see, I challenged AimLesZ there. He's got brute plasma, and unfortunately for me, there's just nothing that I can do to, you know, sort of stop me from dying there. Really, at close range, it's just devastating. So as you can see, just not really getting the best spawns right now, and that's because I'm not really holding anything down. I keep, you know, Molten's all about where you sort of position yourself on this map in terms of like making it better for you to spawn for the next life. You have to be really careful about pushing into a rubbish area, because you'll continue to get bad spawns on this map. So definitely important to be careful of that and pay some attention to where you're sort of putting yourself on this map. So right here, obviously grabbing the sniper rifle, so it's going to be really interesting to see what we do with that. But you know, at this point, I've you know, 9 kills down to Pioneer. Pioneer's having a, you know, an amazing pin right now, and it does look like he's, you know, well ahead of everyone at the moment with 14 kills. So you know, I've got to seriously up the tempo here, and that's a really nice snapshot on KsiSu under pressure there. At this point, you know, I've got really nothing to lose. I'm trailing by 8 kills, and you know, he has double digits, Pioneer has double digits, so it's going to be very hard for me to crawl back in. So at this point, I'm just trying to make myself feel a little bit better about my game. So you know, the previous few lives have been a bit rough, but that's a really nice snipe on Pioneer there for a little quick scope shot. And at that point, original Shiny, I think, left the game, so now it's only left in with 5 players on Molten, with all the sweatiest players in this gameplay. And the reason I'm putting up the pause tab here is because of the player leaving. My character loses his POV for a sec, so I just have to put it back on. But as you can see, when I just briefly did that, if you briefly saw the stats, so we can pause the screen, I was in bottom last at this point, so I was really far behind everyone else, like all of the other players as well. Like Pioneer had 15, now 16 kills. He was just really killing it, and all the other players were doing pretty good as well, so I was really far behind. I'm in last place right now, so definitely that's worth mentioning, because you can see how much I was struggling. Obviously because of the nature of how competitive this game was, like all 5 players are very good, so there's no easy like kill in this gameplay. Like we've talked in free-for-all before about how to, you know, like milk people for kills, you know, try and prioritise the weaker players, you know, is a good strategy to get more kills out of the game. But to be honest with you, that wasn't a strategy that I could use in this gameplay, because all of the players were really good. There's no weak link in this gameplay, so definitely, you know, looking at that, it's very hard to climb back into this game, especially with Pioneer having 18 kills. At this point, coming off my spawn, I'm managing to get a really nice double kill there. That's just a great bit of play. And you know, thinking to myself, you know, I'm starting to crawl back into this. You know, I'm nearly 2nd place now. I'm getting a really nice trade with KsiSu there. So I killed 3 people in that instance as well. And you know, for Pioneer that's on the map, because Pioneer wasn't involved in those battles, I don't think, he's got no one else to kill. So definitely, you know, climb my way back into this match, which is a really nice bit of play. Considering, you know, when I was at 5 kill mark earlier on in the game, I just couldn't really get anywhere. So that was a really nice bit of play, and just looking right here to push up the snipe, you know, always going for noise in free-for-all like I've talked about, and managing to try and get a kill or anything, and both of them are going to be stolen by AimLesZ right there. So that is just a great play from him, and so unfortunate for me. And I can tell you at the time I wasn't as calm about it as I am being now, but I was very annoyed that I didn't get either of those kills. But that's just incredibly frustrating. It's something I'm just going to have to accept and move on now. There's no point in... I'm not feeling too bad about myself now. We're sort of going through my mental state of this game. I'm feeling a bit better about myself because I was really training in 5th and now I'm 3rd. You know, about middle of the way between these players, and you know, starting to crawl back a little bit into this game. I'm still training a little bit to Pioneer, but you know, starting to feel better about the way I'm playing now. So even still, that was really huge for me. The fact that I wasn't, you know, like below 10 kills at this point, so it just seemed better than, you know, where I was at earlier on in the game. But at this point, that's a really big kill on Pioneer, because he's going to be the main one I'm going to have to shut down, and you know, can't really have him getting kills. That's a really nice trade with the player with Brute Plasma there, KsiSu. I can't pronounce that tag, but yeah, just great trade considering he had the Brute Plasma. And at this point, grabbing the snipe and giving the ridiculous no scope to AG Pi0neer right there, and that's just a great shot on an American Bean player. That's just under pressure. That was a great shot, and unfortunately I'm going to be taken out by Fredrir there. But you know, just great play to be able to hit a shot like that under pressure, and you know, what better than to hit it on the first place candidate with Brute Plasma Rifle. Is a pretty clutch shot, I'm not going to lie. So at this point, guys, you know, coming off the stairwell spawn on Molten, so main battle location on this map is this room that I'm currently in, which is sort of like, I call it a computer room with some of my teammates when I play this map. It's Slayer, and also the lava room is another main battle location, also top snipe. This area right here is bunker, and you know, it's close to the Brute Plasma. As you can see, Pioneer has grabbed it here, and I have no idea how I survived that encounter. And that bit there is kind of funny, because after I killed Pioneer with the Brute Plasma, I literally questioned the fact that I was still alive. I was sort of standing there like, you know, someone pinched me, how am I alive? At this point, you know, there's just so many mixed emotions in this game. Like, part of me was like, in the beginning, you know, swearing my head off and like, you know, oh no, I'm last to all these guys that all know me. You know, I really want to create a good impression because I'm up against all my mates. You know, I want to look like I'm good and, you know, not finish last. And now that I'm coming back a little bit in second place, I'm like, oh no, I can't choke. You know, it's all like mixed emotions, this gameplay. You know, for the first half it was like, I don't want to come last, and for the, you know, the next half of the game it's like, I want to come first. You know, it's just such, this game was just so great on so many levels, and I'm just really enjoying commentating it, to be honest, because I've watched it many times, which is probably obvious to you guys, but you know, seriously, just one of the best gameplays on my channel, with shots like that for a double kill snapshot on AimLesZ OG as he's jumping across there. Serenity's putting out some major plays right now to climb back into this free-for-all. He was in last place for the first half of the game, and just hitting shots like that. What is this kid on right now? Seeing commotion over in the other side of the map where it's really far away, gets a ridiculously clutch nade, then runs into Fredrir with Spartan charge to get a double kill, make it the triple. No, he can't. He finishes with a body shot on that player and is going to fall off the map. So he just needs one more kill to close out this game, coming back from last place against the great American Bean. AG Pi0neer finds Fredrir here for the perfect kill and does get the match winner, and that's it, guys. Serenity's coming out of nowhere from last place against all these top players, two of, you know, good friends of mine and two other really, you know, good players, and this was a very amazing match, you know, on so many levels. I really enjoyed this match so much, and this is a testament to what I was saying to you guys. It is never too late in free-for-all to come back, and I gotta be honest with you, I really enjoyed commentating this gameplay. And the last part of the video, guys, is just reliving that last, you know, moment, to be honest, because it was so hectic at the time, and you know, just unbelievable the way it kind of, you know, it all happened. And I think just right here I'm just sending you, sort of showing you the messages I sent, but wow, the comeback, lol. Yeah, anyway, you know, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm just sort of, you know, out of words now for what we just sort of witnessed there, but really, guys, you know, it's never too late in free-for-all. That's really the main lesson I want to teach you here. And next time when we see Molten again, I will talk about more map strategy, and it definitely get all that good stuff sorted out. So I think what I'm showing you here is just the last parts of the game, where I was, you know, literally just fighting for my life to survive. You know, well, actually no, I wasn't. I was in quite good stead at this point. But you can see AimLesZ OG here taking a bit of damage in one shot. The Serenity's nade comes from absolutely nowhere, and you know, I just can't believe that I achieved this at the time, guys. I was so happy with this win, because obviously I knew a lot of the players in this game, and a lot of the players in this game knew me, so I wanted to create a good impression. And by playing the way I did in this last half of the game, I don't think you could have pulled off any greater impression, to be honest. The way I came back, and the plays that I made, the shots that I hit with the snipe, and the general like nade placement, and you know, sort of awareness of free-for-all, that the way I played this match at the end was incredible. And you know, if I could maintain this play all the time, no one would stand a chance. But but the plays like this is what make me special sometimes, in terms of like, when I get a matchup like this, and I'm pretty sure for anyone else, when they are playing the top of this game, this is definitely the kind of gameplay you can produce. And I was just so happy to win this game, because being in bottom last and coming back in the way I did, like, that really does show you that anything is possible in FFA. Like, it's never too late in free-for-all. It really isn't. Like, that's why I've always made a point of always saying, it's not too late for you to come back, because if some games seem out of reach, just bear in mind Pioneer had like a 6 or 8 kill lead on me throughout this game at points. So it wasn't beyond hope. Like, I could still try and win this game, and that is what I did. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this gameplay. I'm just showing you the final moments here where Fredrir is having a pistol duel with me. I was really happy with that one, to be honest, because my pistol, as I've said before, is my weakest aspect of my gameplay, and to finish off strong on a perfect kill like that just concludes for a perfect gameplay, guys. So this was KsiSu, guys, with one of my best Halo 5 gameplays, and possibly one of my best gameplays of all time. This was KsiSu, guys, and I'll see you next time. Thanks very much for watching. Bye, guys.